course, is Lisa Brookman from Wise Women Montreal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to talk about a subject this morning that, people, first of all, maybe don't know exists.
Right.
We all know about affairs in relationships.
Right.
If a physical affair, of course,
Exactly.
that happens. This morning, we're going to be talking about an emotional affair. First of all, what is that? How do you know that you're in an emotional affair?
Well, basically what an emotional affair is someone who's already in a committed relationship then gets into another relationship, emotionally based, non-sexual, and sometimes non-committal, with someone else other than their partner.
Right.
So basically, they're starting to develop emotional ties to someone who is not their partner.
Right, and now this is becoming, I guess, frequent in the workplace, right? Because
Very much so.
I mean, especially now with phones and the way you can communicate with people, sometimes on business trips. So how do you, when do you know it's happening with someone in your close environment?
Well, like you said, it can happen anywhere. In the workplace, it could happen at the gym, it could happen watching your child's, hockey game. It really can happen anywhere. And you know that it's a red flag when you start to develop feelings for someone, when you start to kind of get excited to see them, when you start to dress differently, carry yourself differently, just this motivation to kind of feel close to this person, even though there's no kind of sexual contact, there's this kind of drawn emotional feelings that you feel for that person.
Okay, so now how do we know, do you have any tips on how, once you've acknowledged the fact that you are in an emotional affair, what are some tips to get out of it? If that's what you want, of course.
Well, exactly. You have to want to get out of
Right.
it. So like any affair, you have to kind of make that decision that you're going to stop it and kind of work on things with your partner. So the first number one thing is to kind of cut contact with that person completely. And that's sometimes hard. People often say, oh, well, I work with that person or I see that person at the arena. When I mean cut contact, take them off of your phone so you don't text them, take them off of your Facebook, and people are usually quite resistant to that. They feel like they're really letting go of something important. So that's probably the first thing.
It's like breaking up a whole other relationship.
100%. So that's one of the first things. The second thing that's really quite important is to be honest. If you want your current relationship to work with your partner, trust and honesty are probably the two most important virtues. So to really, talk to your partner about it, express a little bit about what you're feeling, and get the support that you need. If you need to go for couple counseling, if you need to spend more time together, because emotional affairs usually start because there's a bit of a void in the relationship.
Well, that's what I was going to ask here is now, if you're in a current relationship, or, married, or what can you do to prevent this from happening? Stay away from it. What can you do in your own relationship?
Well, first of all, and just that you're saying that, if you have a red flag that you are trying to hide a relationship and you're trying to go behind someone's back and you're not honest with who you're meeting and who you're going out for, that's usually a red flag to kind of stop that relationship. And if you do feel like you're being drawn to someone and you want to kind of maintain things with your partner, date nights are very important. Open communication.
Keep it alive.
Keep it alive. Keep talking, and let yourself express what you need from your partner, and let your partner express what they need from you, because that really is what makes a good foundation.
Communication, of course. You're going to be writing about this on Wise Women Montreal tomorrow.
I'm posting a blog exactly on that. It's 7 best tips to keep the communication in your relationship going, and that'll be posted tomorrow on our website.
Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank
and guys,
you.
make sure to go and check that out. Now you know, and all the tips, maybe if you see the flags, you know what to do now. All right, we'll be back right after a short break here on Breakfast Television on City.